Hello everyone, this is my Sinatra project and the application is titled Volunteer. So for a basic user to run the application after they clone the repository from GitHub via this address, which I have listed here for the install, then you can run bundle install, rake db migrate for your database migration, and then you can run shotgun to view the server. So I'm going to run shotgun. Okay. So this project was built in a backend using the Ruby language with the Sinatra framework, and a front end in JavaScript, CSS3, HTML5, using a modified version of an HTML5 up responsive template design, which kind of gives this overall layout and color schema and the sidebar. This is the landing page. So here a user without signing up can learn more about Charlottesville volunteer opportunities. And they can also view all Charlottesville volunteer entries here. So far I have only one entry here, and I believe, yes, so I'm not signed up or logged in just yet. So here's where you're prompted to log in. And I will log in. This is one that I already defined. Otherwise, I would sign up. Okay, and then I can create a new entry like so. Definitely add more of a description if you'd like. Create my entry. And here's the show page for volunteer entries for user ID 2. So this is the second user that has used this application so far. And from here, you can edit your own entry or delete your entry. So if I were to edit my entry, I could put 3 hours. Great, so that updated, or I could delete my entry here. The other neat thing that shows up, which is conditional, is this tab of your entries. So you only can see this condition, your entries, once you're logged in. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see your entries. So I could also delete this entry and create a new entry, and then you get this flash message that indicates that you've definitely deleted your entry. And I could go back to view all Charlottesville volunteer entries, so anyone else that has entered volunteer data in this application. You go back to welcome. Great. Now, if I were to log out manually, because I don't want to have users have that functionality themselves, I want them to stay logged in. It's better for them. And so it says you've successfully logged out of your account. So I'm just going to sign up as a new user just to demonstrate that ability. So my username could be something like fish. Oh, I should also demonstrate how, if one of these are not filled out, the username, email, or password, then you really shouldn't be able to sign up. Yep, so that's cool. So there's a nice flash message there. And these are all authenticated. Your password is saved here, and we submit query. Great. So then we can create a new entry here, or we can view other entries. So we have functionality both in the application itself, and then I also added the sidebar links just in case you didn't find what you wanted in the application. So that's about it. I may continue playing around with formatting, add some more features. The entire point of this was to link volunteers to businesses. So if you're doing something as, I don't want to say boring, but if you're doing something just like cleaning up trash on your street, you don't necessarily have to go to an event and go through that process. So you get rewarded for any sort of volunteer activity if you add the entry to this application. It is a hypothetical application, though it could be modified and perfectly working if I contacted businesses that wanted to sponsor it. And so the goal is, after you have volunteered a certain number of times to be decided by the businesses, then you're rewarded with coupons, hopefully really good ones where you actually can get a free dinner, not just maybe a discount. And then you could actually link up with other volunteers potentially and redeem your coupons together. So this also could foster community. And you could volunteer together with other community members as well. Or you could volunteer by yourself, because sometimes, people don't always have the time or interest in group activities or like signing up ahead of time. So the last minute sort of volunteer that may have volunteered without any sort of reward beforehand could potentially be rewarded, and then businesses could support something that they enjoy as well. So it's kind of a long-winded response to why I designed this application, but I do think it could be pretty neat if it was built out a little bit more fully in the future. But this is just for the functionality of creating a project in Sinatra and testing it out for my curriculum. So thank you. Thanks for your time.